True biblical harmony is what is so needed for today. But how can we pursue that harmony, especially with one another inside of the body of Christ, inside of the church, around other Christians? Well, we live in harmony with one another by being characterized by a common mindedness. Be a harmonious person, that is, think of all types of people the same. Romans 12:16 says this: live in harmony with one another. Do not be haughty, but associate with the lowly. Never be conceited. Harmony. It's a word phroneo. It means to think after, to use your mind, or to be minded. Some connotations would be to have an underlying disposition or attitude, to have a view or opinion. Phroneo es alanos. Think with one another, literally. Harmony is having the same mind, to have a common mindset, or thinking together in the same direction. Along with 1 Peter 3:8, we're to have this unity of mind. Harmony is having thoughts that follow the same path, a oneness of thought. So harmony really has more to do with cohesive thinking than everyone doing the same thing. Harmony is common-mindedness in diversity, because we are all diverse. Even though we're unified, remember, though, we're not uniformed. We're all different, but we're to have this common mindset, which is found in the gospel and true biblical thinking. Moving on, we're to live in harmony with one another by not being characterized by a high-mindedness. Don't be a haughty person. So actually I have phroneo again in this verse, and a word that means high. So literally, do not be characterized as thinking high of yourselves, which is being conceited or prideful, though there are some concepts of thinking high of yourself. I mean, we're to think high of our value that we have in Jesus Christ. Paul says it again in different words at the end of the verse. Do not be wise in your own sight. Again, with the word phron there is there, and again used 3 times in this verse. Phroneos and the word pros, which here has the opinion of. So don't be wise in your own opinion of yourself, on your own estimation, or in judgment of yourself. That is having a high-mindedness. Putting this all together, don't think life revolves around you. Well, lastly here, we're to live in harmony with one another by concentrating on lowliness. Don't be a respecter of the world's classification of people. So Paul gives us an antidote to promote harmony and to help us to live in harmony with one another. And it's in stark difference with pride or conceit and self-centeredness or high-mindedness. Paul's not just having us think lowly of ourselves. It's actually associating with the lowly. Associate has the word apago in it. We're to be connected, and the passive voice should be led away with, be carried away with connecting with the lowly. Condescend yourself, literally. That is, lower yourself down to their level. Putting this together, create a bond with the lowly by lowering yourself to where they are. So you see the contrast here. I take myself from this high-minded position of myself, and I lower to the level of those who are considered low in life, insignificant, maybe a low status, or low in the world's goods. Literally not rising from the ground here. Why is this so important, developing harmony? Because associating with the lowly softens our hard hearts, which makes us more receptive to the people who are different than us. Again, as we consider 1 Peter 3:8, we develop sympathy. That is, we are affected by the lives of others. The more I'm around others, especially the lowly, it actually affects my life, and then I am lowered down, creating a tender heart because we feel it deep within us. As we develop this habit of lowering the high opinion of ourselves, we then are transformed to a proper renewal of how we're to think of ourselves, which then enables us to embrace our diversity and then work towards a common goal, hence harmony. So to summarize, pride is the great destroyer of harmony. Humility promotes harmony. So harmony results from a godly frame of mind. I hope you're encouraged with that this week. may we promote harmony with one another.